Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Bowls, Theory of Everything. English outdoor bowls from Worthing to Leamington Spa. Once upon a time, there was a quiet, genteel town by the seaside in Sussex, on the south coast of England. It had a pier and a few amusements and its fair share of older people. I lived along the coast at Bryant, a young, vibrant, brash town. In the early 1960s, I used to watch Sussex play cricket in Hove every week in the summer, except the cricketing weeks held at Hastings, Arundel and Worthing. When the cricket was at Worthing, I cycled the 10 miles along the A27 to the Worthing Cricket Club and sat on roughly hewn planks which rested on oil drums. By 1979, I'd become very keen on bowls. Indeed, I gave up cricket to concentrate solely on bowls. I read books on bowls and went to the country's first professional coach based at Worthing, a man called Roy Downing. Worthing boasted the famous Beach House Park bowls greens. They were used to host the EBA national finals. In 1979, however, a new tournament was launched called the Kodak Masters. It featured arguably the best 8 bowlers in the world. It was shown on the BBC. I was able to walk around the greens and mix with the greats, such as David Bryant. He was my hero, and I tried to emulate some of his methods. He was a great theorist like myself. Turning back to the EBA finals before I reminisce any further, the men's national championships were held at Beach House Park in Worthing, a venue rich with history. But by the early 2010s, it was struggling to keep up with the needs of a modern tournament. Meanwhile, the women's championships had long been hosted at Victoria Park in Leamington Spa, on spacious, high-quality greens in the heart of the Midlands. Bowls England was formed in 2008 from the merger of the men's and women's associations, and initially it was based at Worthing. But it was only a matter of time before the sport united physically as well as administratively. In January 2014, the move became official. Bowls England relocated its national headquarters to Leamington, and the men's championships joined the women's at Victoria Park. It was a strategic shift, driven by a desire for unity, equality, and future growth. The venue now boasts 5 international standard greens, strong local council support, and it hosted the 2022 Commonwealth Games bowls events. What started as a practical move quickly turned into a new legacy. That's how Leamington Spa became the spiritual and strategic heart of English bowls. Now, prepare to watch the England national finals this summer. They take place on August the 13th to the 31st at that aforenamed Victoria Park in Leamington Spa. They're called the AXA World Bowls, formerly known as the Aviva National Final. It's a festival of sport across singles, pairs, triples and team formats. It is a 19-day event held on those Class 5 outdoor greens. And the national champions compete for prestige, and it's live streamed by Bowls England on TV. Why should we watch? Well, here's how. Bowls England TV offers daily free live streams. If you're there, there's hospitality on offer, and the tickets are very affordable from £5.50. There are lots of family-friendly events and food stalls. Why you might like to watch these national finals? Because we can relate to these players. They've qualified from areas like ours all around England. And they make mistakes. They are human. They bowl short sometimes. We can relate to them on an everyday basis from the way we play, and we can learn from their expertise by watching them carefully at these national finals. Things like their tactical awareness, their mental resilience and pressure handling. See how they look after they've just dropped a big number on them. Do they get their heads down? No. They regroup, they concentrate, they keep to their routines. Check how they read the green and how they adapt. Admire their technical consistency and how they communicate with each other in pairs, triples and fours. I've got a lot more detail out on this in a video that I released on the 21st of June about the national finals. Okay, here's to conclude. I hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane. Please let me know if you remember matches from Worthing and what you think of Leamington Spa as our relatively new home of bowls England. Speak to you soon. My next video is going to be, what shall I do? Is it easier to drop weight or to put weight on? I'm not talking about how heavy we are. No, I'm talking about delivery of the bowl. Please subscribe and you'll get notification when that video comes on. In the meantime, please send me your experiences of either of the venues that I've mentioned today and how you've qualified if you've got there this year. Thanks very much, viewers. See you again soon. Goodbye.